What is up? It is Big Char Trades back with another trade recap. And in this video, like I just said, I am going to be recapping today's trades. I took two trades today. I took a long and then I took a short. My long got stopped out and then my short went ahead and hit TP. So with that being said, let me start by going into this morning and telling you why I was bullish. So I was bullish going into today. We had daily SMT at these lows right here, right? We had this daily SMT, and then on the 4-hour, we also respected this 4-hour bullish fair value gap right here. We also had SMT in this gap. If we look at ES, we can see that price clearly wicked out of this fair value gap, whereas on the NASDAQ, price did not. Price didn't even hit the CE. So it's pretty bullish. Dropping down to the hourly, here is exactly what I saw. Let me put the replay feature so I can go into market open. Okay, let's go to 9 a.m. Okay, so right here, let me delete this. So right here on the hourly, what do we see? Well, we have both of these bullish gaps right here, as you can see. And then we also have this hourly order block right here. Why is this an order block? Well, this is an order block because price came in. This is the down close candle, and then price came in and tapped into this fair value gap. This was the down close candle that ignited that move into this gap. So this was a bullish hourly gap, and then we had these hourly fair value gaps right here. So I was just bullish going into the market. On the 15-minute time frame, we don't really have anything except these. We have this fair value gap right here that got respected, and then we also have this fair value gap that was being respected. So I was just bullish today. So what happened was market opened, immediately started trading to the upside, and then we immediately started displacing to the downside and actually tapped into this hourly, these fair value gaps and this order block. Let me show you my first trade. So my first trade was, let me remove all these drawings. My first long was right here. We had this 15-minute fair value gap, the one that was a little bit mitigated, but we respected it. So I figured I'd give it another shot, and then we had I think it was a 1 minute. Yeah, so we had this 1 minute change in state of delivery out of this 15-minute gap right here. Write that out. Let me hide this so you can see it clearly. Okay, so as you can see, we had this 1 minute change in state from this candle right here. This is the candle that changed the state of delivery. And my initial trade idea was I'd go long at like right here, stop goes at the low, and then final TP would be this high, this 15-minute high right here, like relative equal highs. But what had happened was obviously got stopped out. I also had this marked out because if ES took this high before, wow, we are ripping right now. If ES took this high before the NASDAQ, then I would have closed the position. But basically, so that was the long, and obviously that did not play out. We got stopped out by this candle right here. And once we got stopped out, I noticed that we went ahead and inversed that fair value gap, this bullish 15-minute gap that we were expecting before. So that was a bearish confluence, and I anticipated actually, I was like, okay, in order for us to go higher, price needs to take out Asia lows. So this was the trade, marking that out. So I entered on that 15-minute inverse, and then my stop went, so this is my entry right here, after we inversed the gap, and my stop went at that high. Where's the short position? Okay, at 890.50. Okay, once we inversed that 15-minute gap, I waited, we retraced a little bit, entered there. Stop went at this high right here. Final TP was at this Asia low for a nice 1.94R. And as you can see, price went ahead and took my final TP. So these were my 2 trades for the day. We went long and then we went short. I wish I had waited I wish I didn't take that first trade, because this was the trade that I initially wanted. I wanted us to go ahead and trade into the upside. I really wanted us to take these equal highs, relative equal highs. So that's where we're at now. But as you can see, today it was important to, and we have SMT at this Asia low. This was a really good setup. But as you can see, how it's really important to be able to switch up your buys dynamically in order to, like this short that I took was still in support of my long bias, because my long got stopped. We inversed that 15-minute bullish gap, and that told me, okay, we're going for Asia low. Asia low is right here. It was not, taken yet. As you can see, we have not tapped Asia lows yet. So I was like, okay, we'll take Asia lows and then rip. So took Asia lows, and now we're ripping. I wish I got an entry here, but I'm fine with it. So on my 50K accounts, I am green. I'm like up 140, because that first trade I took. So on my 50K accounts, I just use 1 mini for like every trade. So that first trade here, I'll show you. So that first trade that I took was with 1 mini, and then that second trade was also with the mini. So I ended the day up like $140 on each of my 50Ks. And then with my 150Ks, that first long that I took, I used 2 minis. So the second trade that I took, that was a 1 mini trade. I cut my risk in half, because that's typically what I do with my my accounts when I'm using a lot of risk. So yeah, my 150Ks, I ended the day down around like $180, and then on my 50Ks, I ended the day up like 140. So this was today. I'm fine with today. No more trades, obviously. If you don't know how I trade, my risk management plan is the same every single time. So first trade, full size. Second trade, 50% of the size. My 50Ks, I just use 1 mini every trade, but on my 150Ks, I'm cutting my risk in half, because I usually use like 2 minis. But yeah, so this was today. Today was a good trading day. It wasn't good. It was all right. But if you took anything, leave me a comment below. I read all my comments. So if we took the same trade, maybe we took the same short down to Asia low. I know a couple people in my Discord took it. But yeah, this was my trade recap. Subscribe if you're new. Like this video. Whatever you got to do to make yourself happy. Also, I am finishing up the course for the Narrative Premium, which will hopefully be released by the end of this week. But we'll see. It's a lot of course videos. It's like 35. It's like over 35. So it's just a lot of shit that I'm putting together. But that being said, peace out. Have a good rest of your day. And yeah, stay off the charts.